Hello there. My name is Rishi Agrawal, and I'm a pediatrician and hospitalist at Lurie and Larabita Children's Hospitals in Chicago. I'm also a professor of pediatrics at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine, and I am the director of the Emerging Investigators Program and the Research Pathways Program for the Children and Youth with Special Healthcare Needs Research Network. Really excited to have you in this program, or those of you who are considering joining this program. On behalf of our team, which includes myself, Charlene Shelton, Jonah Stoller, and Lisa Maines, I want to talk to you a little bit about what is the Research Pathways Program and why we're so excited to have you be a part of it. So, Research Pathways is an introduction to research for a variety of folks, students, trainees from various disciplines. You don't have to be in any particular health profession. You can be in a variety of disciplines: medicine, public health, nursing, psychology, others. Uh, uh, Families who have interest in, and those with lived experiences who have interest in participating in research, and other stakeholders, maybe those who are already in professional roles related to this population, but have an interest potentially in pivoting towards being involved in more research. So we like to be welcoming, and if you have an interest in potentially being involved in doing research in the future, then we want you to consider this program. So the way the program works is that it is a one-year seminar series, and we're going to have a number, at least four, of sessions through the course of the year. The four sessions are our core sessions, but we will potentially have others depending on interest that are optional, where we will introduce some of what uh, researchers on health systems for children and youth with special health care needs do, and why we love this field so much, and why it is so important, and how you can potentially be a part of this field to help these kids and their families in many ways. So we want to both teach you a little bit about the field, but also, if possible, and depending on your interest, involve you in opportunities to participate in research as well. So, what is the reason to be a part of this program? So, many of you may not know right now whether you want to become a researcher in this field, and that's okay. All right. That's why we have this program, is for you to get a little bit of a sense of what is done in this world, and why we love it so much. And so we want you to, if you're considering whether to, could be potentially part of your career, then we want you in this program. If you're interested in becoming in participating in a research project, we would love to have you participating in some of our research projects as space allows. We also want you to learn more about how to understand and apply research findings. Research is foundational to improving systems of care, to practice in a number of disciplines, whether it's medical practice, nursing practice, public health practice, other disciplines. And regardless of the discipline, we try to do things in a data-driven way. And being able to understand and apply that research to what you're doing makes you better at what you do. And so we hope to show you how important that is. And also, if you want to change policy, if you want to be an advocate, then often the basis of that is research. And for some of you, this program and experience might help you meet some of the requirements of an educational program. You might have a research requirement or some sort of scholarly requirement. We hope to be able to help you with some of those requirements that you may have in your educational program. So let's talk a little bit more specifically about what you will learn as a part of this program. So we want to talk a little bit about the basics of the research project, and that can include, first of all, the some of the topics that specifically are um, really important to the agenda for this population. And what are some of the career pathways? We want to not just teach you about the content, but also help you see what a career could look like in that involves research for this population. Some of the nuts and bolts of how research is conducted, data analysis, literature review, coding and theming for qualitative research. We'll talk more about that. There's various types of methods for different types of research, and we will introduce you to that with an eye towards what we do in um, the research network for this population. We plan to talk a little bit about health systems as well, because so much of the care of children and youth with special health care needs is is related to systems of care and how well those systems function, and how effective they are in meeting the needs of these kids and their families. And so we will teach you a little bit about that as well. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, we're going to show you how we really value the input and the participation and the leadership of those who have lived experiences. They may be families, they may be individuals who have various conditions that put them in that children and youth with special healthcare needs category. But we have as a core value of the type of research that we do that we want to have the perspectives of those with lived experience front and center. And that helps us become better researchers and make sure that our research is aligned with the priorities of families. So how will you learn the content? It'll be a number of ways. So we are going to be creating videos that will be recorded by experts in the field. And this will provide you with an overview of some of the key areas that we think you ought to know about. The videos will be about 10 minutes long. They'll be housed on our YouTube channel, and you can watch them whenever you want. We know you're busy people, and so they will be available whenever is convenient for you. We will also have quarterly interactive group meetings with our research pathways coaches and our team, where you will get more interactive discussions and potentially get to meet and discuss those who are conducting research in the field to learn more about some of the specifics and ask questions and network and interface with one another. We really want this to be not just you sitting and listening to us, but you participating and you actively engaging in this experience. We also have monthly sessions that you are welcome to attend as well for our Emerging Investigators program, which is young investigators who are given a grant and through the network and are working on a project. And we do more detailed learning in those sessions, and you're welcome to attend them as well if you have time. So we will be also trying, depending on availability and your interests, to get you involved in research projects. And in terms of the roles that you might potentially play in a research project, it'll depend on your interests and skills and the needs of the team, but you might be doing activities such as helping review the literature that is required in order to do a research project. All research projects build on what has been done in the past, and they add to the literature. And so it's very important to put research findings in the context of literature. And so if you don't know how to do that, we're gonna show you how. You may be able to have the opportunity to do some writing for a research paper or a publication. You might be able to help with constructing some of the tables and figures that are sometimes in a research manuscript. That is one way that you can be very helpful to a research team and learn a little bit about how you present data, because how you present data is actually very important in terms of conveying a message. in your research. For qualitative analysis, where we interview or do survey types of assessments, you might go through those responses and help in a systematic way code and theme what are the responses so that you can glean from these well, how whatever instrument was used to make findings. And some of you may be involved in other forms of data analysis, like quantitative data analysis as well. So many potential roles, and we hope that you will learn by doing as much as possible in this, and see the value of this type of work. So who's eligible to participate? So we have those who are from who are students from all sorts of different backgrounds, state agency employees, public health professionals, healthcare providers, mental and behavioral health providers, parents, family leaders, caregivers. And we especially want those from underrepresented backgrounds to apply. So thank you so much for your interest. We hope that you will join us. And please, if you have any questions at any point, feel free to reach out. This is my email right here. I'm always very happy to hear from any of you, and we'll work with any of you individually to best point you in the right direction and help you make the connections that are needed for you to succeed. So thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you at our meetings. Thank you.